Hello LEGO friends, Matt from Brooks back tonight with a video taking a look at a MOC that I built prior to the start of my channel. I have done a few of these before, but I do like to create some videos showing some things that I built along the way over the past year since I got back into LEGO, and of course way before I started the channel. And I'm kind of excited to show off the build that I have tonight in this video, as it's kind of interesting, and I did take something that came from LEGO and expanded upon it. So without further ado, let's have a look at that. And here it is. This is the LEGO Town Hall, which actually is part of the town plan set that originated back in, I believe, 2007 or 2008, if I recall from the information I researched before doing the video here. This is from set 10184. There actually are two other things that come along with this, one of which is a cinema, and the other is an old-fashioned octane gas station. I do have the cinema in town. I'll probably profile that in a separate video as well. I did not build the octane gas station, as I feel I didn't really need to worry about that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the town hall, as this is kind of the focus of the video here. And I want to show you what the original looked like as best I could, and what I did to kind of mock this up further and build it out more into what I wanted for my city. So let's take a look. And we'll start with the front here. So I will note that pretty much all this remains as it was in the original build. I did not change the front structure for the most part. Actually, if I recall correctly. The original town hall, or city hall, whatever you want to call it, that came in this set was a nice facade like this. They had these nice columns, clock tower here, these nice dual windows here that can open up. Nice step up here, the nice gardens out front, street light, nice sign here. But it really was nothing more than just kind of a facade with a little bit of stuff behind it. And I didn't want that for my town hall for the city of Brooksville. I really wanted something further that could actually look like a town hall without me having to pay $500 or $600 plus easily, going right secondhand for the 2012 LEGO City Hall or Town Hall set there, the actual modular. So the next best thing was I was able to come across this used on eBay. I think maybe for $45 or $50 if I recall. It was actually pretty cheap. I don't know if the seller actually realized what they were selling, but these things actually go fairly expensive too, so I made off like a bandit with this. So anyway, let's take a look around the sides in terms of what I did here, and I'll explain how I mocked it up further and changed things. So in the original, there was the front facade, and then a single window, if that even, on both sides of the building here. And what I did is I actually wanted to expand this to create a couple of offices and kind of a city hall, town council sort of meeting location. And that's what I actually went ahead and did. So I built a couple of offices and made a city hall council meeting room as well here. So I did have to get, for my own collection, more of these dark earth green colors to use as part of that. But I'm really happy with how this generally came out. I tried to mirror the design as much as I could for the two sides. I had to get a few pieces to do that. The back I didn't care quite as much. I just wanted a little bit of a look inside so you could see what's going on there. But let's actually take a look inside, other than the skylight here, and actually see what we have in there. And it's kind of fun. Okay, so first with the roof off, of course, a lot more light coming in there. You can see through windows. We've got a couple of offices here. Let's take a look overhead at what we got. So you'll see this actually is an entrance into an office. And this is kind of like an administrative assistant, secretary, entry office. Reception, kind of a all-encompassing sort of thing, you know, text, you know, records, keeping, all that kind of good stuff there. A small desk, working space. Pretty straightforward there. Door to get in. And then from there, you'll see another doorway. That's very hard to tell here. Getting in there. Behind that chair is another doorway. And that leads into the mayor's office. Oops, let me turn my flash off, sorry about that. It leads into the mayor's office. So, of course, the mayor of Brooksville has to have a very large ornate desk. You can see kind of a nice corner lamp there, kind of a gold ornate style lamp. Requisite computer, and, you know, a postmark, but kind of fun. The desk does take up the majority of the office, but I thought it would be kind of fun to have a nice big office desk in there for the office of the mayor. And there's a look at the door right there. I'll just flip that open from the other side so you can see that. So, in all practicality right now, yeah, there's not a lot of space to get in here. But it seems to work. Okay. Then there's a main hallway here, which I tiled in. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste of space, but I like how it tiled in. And then we do see there's another room here with an entrance right down here at the end of the hallway. And if we go over the ceiling here, we actually have a council meeting room. So we have a number of chairs here for people to sit in. And we've got kind of a podium. And because I'm a techie, I have to have a computer workstation available for presentations with a projector. And even a roll-up screen that can go up and down. And of course, in my view, this is actually something you can flip a switch and it actually comes down. You know, all the best, right? So, again, this is not anywhere near as big as the original, or the town hall modular. That has 3 floors and a lot more stuff. Ideally, I would have loved to get my hands on that set, but it's just so pricey, I just couldn't do anything with it. And by pure luck, I came across this set, with this being the main part of what I truly wanted. And I was able to mock this out into something that I was much more happy with. And it fits in my town pretty nicely, I think. So, let me go ahead and close this up, and I'll show you how it fits in the town right now. Alright, back in Brooksville itself, I'm going to show you kind of how this fits into town. I have been tinkering with the city layout over the past couple weeks. Those of you that have watched some of the recent videos on my channel know I've been working primarily on getting a new monorail set up, which I'm super excited about. Again, huge props to my friend Mike at Bear Cave Makes on Instagram for helping me out with this track. And there's certainly a lot more of this to come in future city updates as I go along, but I did want to show how this works in the, or how this features in the current city layout. And basically, it's kind of a front and center thing, right in the middle between my 2 centers of action here. And I think that as I go along, I'm going to actually build out more of a park, kind of large gathering area here to kind of keep it very open. Not sure yet exactly what I'm going to do, but I do like having this as a central focus in terms of the front area of the city. I think it works well there. And I will have a monorail station probably right in this space here. A lot of construction going on, of course. So I think that that would be an apt location for it right next to City Hall there. And just a quick update, I did place the bike shop next to this, kind of thinking it's a older dated structure like the City Hall is. And they got it cheap and they kind of rebuilt it into a shop. So that's kind of my thinking with how that works. But anyway, so that's the modified Lego Town Hall from the Town Plan set 10184 from 2007 or so. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your views. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment below with any thoughts on the video or anything else I do in the channel. And until next time, take care.